Hi lovelies, this video is about autism as a marathon, not a sprint. And this has to do when you get that diagnosis. Like, some people suspect that their kids are autistic. I had no knowledge. I thought she had a speech delay and that was that. But once you get that diagnosis, it's like a marathon at that point. It is not a sprint. Now you want to know everything. You want to talk to everybody. You don't know what's right. You don't know what to do next. You don't know anything. And thank God there's Facebook, because I'm sure there wasn't no damn Facebook. There was, you didn't get to meet and greet nobody. Thank God for the freaking internet, because that's how I literally got my core mom group of autism moms. But you have to figure out your child. Like, that is freaking number one. Like, what is my child's deficits? Because it's not like, oh, your child has this and these are the steps and this whatever. No, like, your child's autistic, so you need to know, where does your child need help, right? And I don't leave that totally up to therapists. And I always share when I see her doing something, to start at that vantage point, like, because we're sharing information. You're sharing with me, I'm sharing with you. Like, when I realized she could change her own diaper, I called the school and I'm like, look, if you direct her, she can do all this herself. So now when she goes potty, they don't even need to touch her. She can do it herself. Now that's because I noticed that she was understanding receptive language more than before. You know what I mean? So I'm expressing to them, these are my expectations, because she's understanding this, that I don't want you to do this for her anymore. So that's me understanding my child's deficit or achieving something to work with pushing her forward or whatever. So then you have to go into the early intervention and the IEPs and the schools, and there's so much to learn. There's so much to do. There's so much, like, what does your state offer? Like, that was another thing. Like, what does Massachusetts offer? Like, and it wasn't easy to figure out and get. You know how I figured it out? Networking with another autism mom who already went through the steps. Like, I didn't even know I could have got, the handicap plate until another autism mom told me. I didn't realize that I could get the stroller because, she has muscle tone issues and walking. I didn't realize that until talking to another autism mom. I didn't realize about the autism center until talking to another mom. It's all about the freaking networking to figure out what your state offers, what list you need to be on, how long it's going to take, why cancellation list is the best route to go. Have that appointment, but say, look, if there's a cancellation, call me immediately because I want to get in there. That's how we got a lot of stuff done for Eva quickly, from the diagnosis, from the speech device and other things. Is the cancellation list. Like, look, somebody cancel. If they can't call me the day of, because I'm like already at work and far away, but if they let me know a day before or whatever, I was all about the cancellation list, like, to get things moving and done. When you don't know what to do, do the next right thing. And you just accept that you're not perfect and you're not going to do everything right, and you're going to try your best. That's all you can do. Because I look back and I'm like, shit, I wish I knew about this earlier, and I wish I knew about that earlier. But I can't rewrite the past. I have to go to the future and say, well, I'm going to do the next right thing and keep it moving. And yeah, I wish I had the speech device a year before we had it, but we got it now. It is what it is, and move forward. I wish blah blah blah. It is what it is, and move forward. I did the best I could do at the time with the knowledge I had at the time, which I am not an autism expert. I'm working on being an expert on my child's, but in no ways I am not an autism expert. In this, ever since her diagnosis, I feel like I've been on a fast-paced treadmill, doing a marathon, figuring out how to get it done, how to work it, how to do this, who to talk to next, who to fight, who to argue with. It is definitely a marathon and not a sprint.